Yeah, this pogo is active for 2 more days, like 2 more resets worth, so we'll have the ability to at least pull, we'll say at least 10 to 15, maybe 20 more shards because there's the weekly reset, so we get a lot more stuff from weekly things there. But yeah, we're gonna basically be, now we're just frantically pulling until we get, you know, until we get the pogo because we're in. Really just great to be able to place Oleg and not have to worry about healing him ever, and know that he'll just take care of himself basically infinitely, so that's a very refreshing feeling. It means I could focus my healing and my placements on my DPS, etc. I wasn't joking when I said units like Oleg or units like Maul. Players like who have progressed accounts unironically use these units forever because they do serve just a really, really good purpose, even though they're epics and their stats would be lower than a legendary. They just, whatever they do is a great job. Like, nobody does really longer, huge AoE damage at a distance than Maul does through his ultimate, or no one tanks autonomously, left alone better than Oleg, kind of. They're just are aces in their fields, so might have an issue here because I just don't know if I have the cost to place down Torador. I might have to grab Gluttony instead. Looks like I was able to do it, but barely. A little awkward progressing the campaign with the Torador because he's just 7 cost higher than your normal tank or fighter, right? He's 25 to place. So it's just a little bit much to deal with. Having another 18 cost tank like Oleg would probably make life a lot easier, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, final 2 stages, no more than 6 heroes. Yes, we know this. They want us to this time use 3 defenders, or 3 tank-esque units. We're going to put Gluttony in. We'll see if Gluttony's okay if I have to use rocks. You still have 6 vacant slots. No more than 6. What the fuck are they talking about? Alright. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to have to play kind of smart with my economy of placements at the moment, because of this. So we're just going to hold off until, there we go. And now we're going to ult with Beatrix, hopefully, and Gluttony there. I'm actually just going to put Maul all the way back here where I think he's safe, just to clear the left side. This should be okay. There's a big wave coming. That's kind of okay. I'll wait till Beatrix finishes ulting here. Torador ult. I'm gonna get 1 more spawn and then Beatrix ult. And hopefully clean it all up. Let's see. Yep, that's it. That'll do. And perfect. Okay. So now it's just the boss, and Oleg's tanking it. With a healer on him, that's okay. It looks like Torador's tanking him, actually, somehow. But that's still okay, I think. Okay, final stage. It's also a 3-tank stage, so it's going to be tricky to navigate, but we'll do our best. What lane are they coming down? All 3 right away. Okay, so Torador there, Oleg, and then Gluttony at the bottom. I guess Gluttony can go like here. No, he could reach everything, so we'll just put him there. We're actually going to Beatrix ult right now. And then put Maul there. I need to get this Eunomia down fast, fast, fast. Okay, we're set up. Now it's just about ulting properly, which shouldn't be that terrible. Just timing Maul ults to be like perfect. Just like this. Boink! There we go. Doesn't quite kill everybody, but it's pretty close. Okay, we're gonna send Beatrix ult in now and have her kill these big packs while I can. They're extra fucking chonky though. Boink. Torador ult to get rid of this last wave. Okay. Wait till they walk across. Maul ult. Wait till this wave gets cleared off. And then we Beatrix ult with all the Dream Eaters up. And that should be that. Looks like Torador's tanking, but that might be okay. Yeah, he can't get one shot, it's all that matters. Let's Torador ult for the vulnerability and stuns. This slime's a chunky boy, huh? And with that last shark, we finish up Expert 4 or 5. 3-starred. Get all of our shards. Another 10 pull. Pray for Pogo. Pray for Pogo. Oh. Alright, that was 4 done. So now we have to do 5. 5's a lot harder, so you know. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. No legendary. At least get an epic? Alright, we get an epic. That's something. And we're really grinding up to that scale. Another Baron, okay. That'll be good eventually. Not at the moment, but eventually. There's our 50 battles done. Let's sell the chaff. And we got a couple keepers. Looks like it's mostly for defensive sets, which is to be expected. But yeah, it's just easier to roll defensive things like these, you know. Still have to run something for Olag. We're always looking for upgrades for our tanks. Maybe some high defense or HP. Sounds pretty shit. We are going to take a couple of these epics, like Cyclones, for example, which are, I'm not going to say unusable, but we're never going to use them. And we're going to sell them off for tokens. I might also do my Philippas, but I've already got one leveled, so we'll probably just keep that. But yeah, the other ones we'll keep. They all have some uses that I can think of. Cellcat doesn't, but that's fine. But Cyclones we just don't want. And we're going to send those off to purchase, get Awakening Shot points. And with the Awakening Shot points, we're going to purchase energy here. And then these multi-battle tickets there. And you could also buy, what's it called? Legendary Skill Dust. I'll probably do that a little bit there. That's really useful when it comes to just, you know, buying a large chunk of multi-battles and stuff. Multi-battles stacks forever. So it doesn't like hurt to just buy extra, you know. So for us, we're going to send these. And I could just buy more energy now. Here, here, and here. I could send 42 battles. Boom. Easy. A couple more summons. Trying to get a, you know, that legendary. Oh, a Siren. Interesting. A Siren's an occultist mage that is not terrible, but he's got a ridiculously high casting cost in 25, which just kind of makes him unusable. Honestly, he's such a cool design too, but he's basically unusable because of the fact that he costs 25. It's just you're never gonna do that. That's like career suicide. Try to cast a Siren at 25 cost. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. That's 305 there. What's hard at? 180. Alright, so it looks like hard is way fucking easier now. And the only qualification is to... Well, we could use a lot more units also. So for us, we're probably going to dip into hard here. So let's clear through all of hard. That'll get us some more shards and more gems. After clearing expert, hard looks like it should be several times easier. So we'll go through this and they'll get a couple pulls, which should be nice. There's just so many fucking stages in hard. It's like, I think it's 15 to progress through for each chapter up. It just takes forever to go through. Not difficult. It's just there's a lot of it. You get so much stuff though. Really can't complain. We're just raking in rewards, but man, it's just like a lot to progress through. Ooh, that's a very nice piece. Now it just has to not roll shit, which for me has been tricky. But yeah, I mean that's about what I expect. Here's a really nice healer piece also. This could go good. It didn't. Amazing. Yeah, we're just like getting mediocre pieces and like them rolling mediocre. That's a more iconic duo at the moment. Better. Couple more pulls here. Hopefully we see some... Oh, the third Baron today. Wow. Alright, sure. Nothing but Barons left, right, and center. Yeah, we're just trying to get our legendary man. It's going to be quite a pull frenzy these next couple days here to try to hit this fucking Lego, because I ain't hitting it. Next heat of multi-battles is finished running for Gear Aid 1. I see one pretty decent item, although it does have double defensive stats. Crit rate, percent attack could roll well. No, they don't ever roll well. Some more trading to be done. We got energy there. And then I gotta get some broccoli now, which will be tomorrow. But I do have the upgrade here. Boom. Big upgrade. But. They now want me to cook dishes, harbor, trading hall upgrades, yada yada yada. So a bunch of stuff to upgrade. Just keep working on getting my stuff maxed, you know. A couple more shards to pull for the pogo. Still praying to get a legendary so I can get my double. Maybe we can get some other good epics. Still a bunch on the table, you know. That's Jonas. He's not good. I could feel the Lego coming. It's any day now. Anyway, back to our campaign progression. We have some more expert to do, or hard, sorry. We're on to hard now. Nice, big shark. Dude, Maul's ult is fucking sick. It's so good. Now that he's finally fully skilled up and that thing has 900% damage, like we've got mediocre gear in him, obviously. So once we get some real gear in Maul, he's going to be just ripping and tearing, dude. Alright, so far so good. I think we're on to the last stage in hard. Hard what? I don't remember. Hard 715. Here we go. Alright. Not sure what to expect here. The Descend. Not the Descent, the Descend. Kind of feel like that's not how it's supposed to be spelled, but that's fine. I do see a nice little spot to put our Beatrix right in the middle. Right there. Seems pretty good. One more forward is, I guess, even better. That's if I could place a unit down, which I can. Let's just let them auto-ult and take care of stuff here. You know me in the middle. I see a technical problem already, but we'll address that momentarily. I have to pull Eunomia here. Holy shit, I think that Gluttony, just with his ultimate, ate the tentacle that was on Lily. That's actually fucking hardcore. Didn't even consider that being a thing you could do. I do have to temporarily here place Cleo just to get this blinker barrier on. And then rotate her out with Phelan here. Then I'm going to rotate Phelan out in a second with Eunomia. Okay. So that's the setup I want. Then we're going to put both melee units in the middle. And that should take care of everything. Should with a capital PH. I've got like my staunch shell in the middle here. All set up. Both the healers are healing. I wish I had the Eunomia alive longer in the middle because she would have had her ult. You know, when Eunomia's ult gets cast twice, the effect becomes permanent after the second skill activation, so... Would have been nice to have that just active, but that's fine. We're okay still. Maul and Beatrix can basically solo all the damage, but I like that I put the the longer hitters behind our tank, big boy tank, and our tanky DPS. Well, looks like the boss is about to be dead in a second here. Alright, there's the pressure alleviated. And now it should just be kind of easy mode from here on out. Alright, that is hard 7 done. We do get like 5 or 6 summons here, I think, in total, which would be pretty sweet. Really trying to get that legendary for the pogo, you know? But, we're doing our best. Okay, hard 8 is similar BP, right? To where the end was 228, and this one is 246. So it honestly should be pretty doable for us. But we're gonna hope we pop our pogo, and if we do, we celebrate. Any amount of anything is perfect here. We're kind of just getting slightly desperate though. Oh, girl. Definitely on the edge of desperation. There's 2 more for the summon rewards. Amazing. And come on, baby. Oh, Komodo. Alright, Komodo's pretty nice. So he's a champion that we could have fused at any point in time. He's part of the fusion. So we have infinite access to making Komodos, right? He's a really, really good single target DPS. That's a fighter. We just didn't really need him for progression content, but if you wanted to build him out for clan boss, that's like a totally fine idea. He's basically like Salazar, but you could argue better in some regards. For the Salazar fusion, well, Salazar's really good. We might start thinking about this, but I don't have an extra Livian or Theon at the moment. I could fuse one of each, but the issue becomes the Lily. The Lily's the pull only, and I'm currently using a Lily, but we talked about replacing her with Hollow, so maybe we start kind of soft working towards that. Couple more pulls here. Hayden, and finally from this set, alright, no Lego, it's a Langdon. Alright, we're going to go back to the campaign because I think we could do probably hard here, so we're going to try. Alright, I hit a bit of a wall here. I'm getting just outstatted by some of the units, so the units that have like simply higher base stats because I don't have 60s are getting killed, so like the 50s are just kind of getting one shot. So because of that, I'm just going to stop there for now. I'm sure if I make a little bit more progression, be able to get through that, but yeah, for right now it's still a little bit tough, so we're gonna pull whatever shards we have, hopefully hit a legendary for our pogo. Not looking great though. One more here, and no. Alright, still got our hollow to work on, so we'll be working on getting her up and running. She's going to be super useful for us. Still have an hour and a half on experience rate, so we're just going to send the rest of our energy and multi-battles here into that. It should be enough to max this out. Perfect. We're actually going to send in this Cellcath and just toss them for coins. I'd legit just rather have multi-battles right now, so just going to buy 100 multi-battles to run. Alright, energy is done running there. Nice little chunk. Could send a couple more. Yeah, I do think we want to get Calypso to 60 next, because I just don't have... I could really use a strong single-target, low-cost platform unit, like a Calypso or a Lynx. I think Calypso is better because she's better for single-target when it comes to clan boss, so using her like that will be, you know, more advantageous. I need broccoli. Sale. And, yes, we're going to focus on getting her 60. I don't know if I have enough energy, but we'll see. This is upgradable? Oh, it is. Okay. Upgrade. Nice. Everything's going well there. So, Calypso to make her max here, I don't have enough. I have 2. Okay, so we have to do 2 there, and then not select all. Let's just do one at a time, see how many I need. So I want to give the rest of the experience to Calypso. I mean, obviously I could make all 5. Do I need to do all 4? Looks like I do. Okay. That's fine. I don't have that much experience left over then, but we'll do Calypso. Also, she's awakened, you know? So it's like, she gets a little bit more gravy. Oh, I can max her. Fuck yes. Alright. Promoting her I can't do, but I gotta still work on that for Eunomia and Oleg. So, baby steps. I don't have... I'm not gonna put legendary crystals into her, so I'm not gonna bother doing that. But, not the moment at least. I mean, maybe eventually in life, but not now. I want to try that campaign step again that I was having trouble with. Now with a slightly stronger Calypso. Maybe actually, let's take a second and check up on her gear, because I think she was wearing kind of meme shit. Yeah, this is better. I lose a little bit of crit rate, but she gains everything else. And I can also make them into 16. That's not going to be enough, is it? Nope. Okay. Swing for the fences. Failure. Amazing. Man, I just really wish I had a fucking Piercer Lord. Killing me. Alright, let's see if this is enough. Is she strong enough now? She's hitting way harder. Ooh, she actually was able to kill it in time. That's kind of crazy. So, okay. This slightly changes things. Because she's just going to keep ramping, obviously. You're tanked over here. Probably could just tank you with a Gluttony to take care of that. And who comes next? It's down there. See, Ein can't solo that in the bottom left. Not without like a Volca or something. This takes care of that. Okay. So that's that. Oh yeah, so she's got that on lockdown now. This changes everything. Let's try Phelan there. Oh, I totally forgot about her. Maul there. Come on, baby. Hold, 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 hold! Yes! God, that's close. Okay. Is this the last of it, maybe? Very nice there. Okay. Good, she ate one. Okay. Oh, someone got through. Fuck. Alright, so I just have to put... Instead of Gluttony, I have to put, Alright, so no Gluttony there. Instead, we put Torador there. And that solves it, though. Can Gluttony just solo down there? I don't think he can. Maybe he can. I don't know. Okay, so I want Maul to go there. I need Lily up here. Do I need an Oleg there? I don't even know. Holy shit. That fucking Gluttony is so low down there. Do I just... He should be able to eat him. Is he okay? I'm watching him like a hawk. He is okay. Okay. Yep, that's a clear. That should be a 3-star clear. Unless something else happened. Nope, we're good. Nice. Fucking hot. I have a difficult predicament now. Nope, am I muted? Why am I muted? These stages are getting pretty tricky, but the leveled Calypso is helping for sure. But it's just really, really hard to withstand the pain. As you can see, my Oleg almost just got one shot. That was kind of close. A little close for comfort there. Alright, here's the final push. Assuming no surprises, we should be okay. Yeah, Calypso's just like sitting on Oleg, but this is the one chance I have of dying before. There we go. Okay, I think we're okay now. Holy shit. Okay, Calypso almost got one shot there. Think we're okay though. Yeah, that was close, dude. Oof. Got it though. 3-star. No one died. I think I could probably just put just an Oleg and a Beatrix at the bottom here. Oh god, that's brutal. Alright. There's so many mobs over here. There's like a ridiculous amount of people coming through this fucking portal. I don't know if my Calypso can solo the top left. But you know what? I think Beatrix could have taken care of business there. Maybe by herself. They get 2-shot. Put a Eunomia there. Okay, so she'll at least take care of that guy. Okay. So Oleg is down. The rest is taken care of, maybe? Alright, so Beatrix is literally able to solo the entire bottom of the map. Lily could take care of maybe herself up there. She's getting double healed. Hopefully that's enough. If not, I could drop Torador, but it looks like she's honestly just soloing the bottom. Like, the base damage of the Flesh Eaters kind of seems like it's enough. Because the slow and stuff, she's just insanely yoked. And she's got a terrible artifact. Like, once she has a better artifact, that alone will be huge. But she's actually a one-man fucking army for campaign progression. I like how so many of these maps just become, can I place Beatrix? Oh, I can? Okay, I guess I win. Always fun to see a stamina pot for money and not for gems. It's kind of crazy. We can get this upgraded. Failed. Amazing. Oh, I got a couple more gems for the oh my god, yes! Okay. Pogo time. So good. What do we get, though? Oh, be good. That's a fucking hex. Oh my god. Our account has nothing but the yoked piercers. I just made Calypso 60. I would have never have done that if I knew I was pulling a hex. Oh, what a great pogo. We get a hex plus something insane. Hex being, you know, the best range unit in the game, full stop, basically. Does he heavily want his exclusive artifact? Yes. Does he heavily want Awakenings? Yes. But even then, base hex is absurd. So this is a tremendous pull. Our account wants a Piercer Lord so fucking bad, though. But hex is super, super good. What's our second legendary? A Twyla. Oh my, you couldn't even make this up. This is probably the most absurd pogo ever to get the bond. So Hex and Twyla are bonded together like a duo partner. To pull each of them off a pogo is like, I mean, you couldn't. People would pay money for that. Like, this is just so insanely rare. That's like the most absurd pogo you could ever possibly imagine. There's nothing I would have never have guessed that I was gonna pull a Hex Twyla. Like that I'm like speechless, basically. That's insanity. Well, everything was worth it. That was an achievement too. Obtained 2 legendaries from 2 consecutive summons. Thank you. Holy shit. I mean, that's just disgusting. We also just got the Piercer Rage unlock for the gallery, just for having enough piercers. So gross there. And we legally got Infernal unit also in you. Nightmare unit in Twyla. I mean, this is just like... So all we care about now is leveling these two, basically. You know, nothing else matters. A Hex and a Twyla. I mean, that's just a match made in heaven. So I guess we could briefly talk about them. Twyla is a unit that basically has insane single target bleed damage. That's all she does. Huge amounts of bleed. And then her bonded skill. So if we obtain Hex, which we have Hex, she reduces her placement cost. And each time Hex draws a card, she gets a bunch of crit. Hex's bond says when he draws the Hermit card, he gains an additional shield equal to 40% of attack. If Twyla is on the field, reduce Hex's cost by 4. So if I place a Twyla, then place a Hex, both their costs are reduced. Hex is a range unit that draws cards that have different effects, like a slow, a stun, a big burn, things like that. And the big ones, when you awaken him, you could draw the Fool, which is super cool, mega all the cards, and eventually get his artifact, and that does a lot of wild stuff. But yeah, so we're going to be building them out because they're both going to be on my clan boss team, and Hex is just going to be on my every team everywhere for the rest of the game always. So that's an amazing thing to see. This is like drop everything we're doing and level Hex now, pretty much. Twyla's amazing also. She's just less important for progression. Calypso's still great. I'll still be using Calypso. We just made her 60, but Hex is just God. He is God tier. Once we finish booking Beatrix, which she's still amazing to book, it's nothing but Hex. But for now, back to the campaign, although there's really no pressure to clear this now, because I've popped the pogo for the weekend in the most outrageous way possible. So for me, we're just hoarding resources again. But I'll see how far I can get, and otherwise we're just going to be doing, you know, what's it called? The, material stuff. Alright, by the faintest of margins, we were able to just get through the shield with 3 seconds left, hit the boss once, which legally got us F, the lowest possible score you can get to actually rank in this bullshit. But because we got F, we get 1,000 points, which is all that matters. which means in the shop we can buy an ancient, which is spectacular. So that is mission, you know, success as far as I'm concerned. Because that's really all we're trying to go for, is just getting ancients in this shop is all that matters. We'll be able to work on these more, obviously, as time goes on, but, you know, they're just very, very difficult for us at the moment. But there's our merchant is done upgrading. Trading hall is now at 7, and we do have enough to fulfill this order, and then this order as well. Bingo bongo. So we've completed all of our orders for the week, which is, you know, the goal. Just have to cook 4 dishes, and we can already upgrade our camp. So we're doing great there. I don't think I could make 4 dishes, right? I could do 1, 2, that's it. So we could do 1 here, and then 2 from the magic rainbow thing. Produce 2 here, and we get... Okay, so nice shards. I'll take that. So tomorrow we'll be able to complete that, and then we'll be able to upgrade once again. I did get something completed here, probably an ancient. Yep, another ancient. Puts us at now 9 ancients. We are at a juicy amount, especially because I know that, I don't think it's on the calendar yet, but next weekend there's ancients active for, I saw it on Reddit. Let me try to find it. It was for, next week's banner is Valeria plus Numera. I don't remember who those are, and Nastya plus Sargak. Nastya's her, and Sargak's, I think that's the ancient banner, because Sargak is from Ancients. And I think Valeria plus Numera. Numera's, I think, is a new poison unit, because Nastya is also Poison Esoteric Lord. So we'll be pulling for that, just because we're kind of going to always be pulling on any decent Lord banner, and she's supposed to be super, super good. And then Sargak is, by the grace of God, another piercer, as if we need more. But he's a very, very good piercer for even single target damage, because he's a bleed, this really yoked bleed guy. So it'd be kind of cool to get him, but we just want to pull ancients because we really want to get any amount of these. We can, if we can get a Lunaria, that'd be outstanding to have a piercer lord. So obviously we want Iavar is the goat for piercer lords, or Iraq. Iraq is also really good, but any piercer lord would just be great, considering we just have a lot of piercers, you know. But I digress. Our Hex is currently sitting over here, pretty in pink, about to be 5-star, and we're going to send some stage 15 to get some more. Boy, one more day till we get Wrath, which is a lot less important now that we have Torador, but, you know, still. Okay, we have to go through our dailies. I believe the only thing we have to actually do is to cook dishes, which very possibly might be accomplished today. I would say almost guaranteed. Okay, so it looks like AI is in town. Oh, she's got a full suite of things to do. Okay, well, let's focus on this. So I is Hollow's sister, basically. And what she does is well, how do I describe it? She's a mage. However, she mostly places like mines on the ground, is the best way to describe it. She's like places landmines on the ground. But she's a really cool mage. She's actually super, super powerful for earlier accounts and a lot of stages in general. So she summons crystals in the field and then give AI a try to show her prowess with enemies you cannot block. So, you know, we can't, what's it called, block these invisible guys. But I guess Ai's little mine she puts out can stop them. I'm just going to kind of see what happens here. Oh no, it definitely doesn't work, but that's fine. Not the end of the world. I was expecting them to work differently, but I guess they do work. I don't know. It's hard to tell what's happening here. Yeah, they're definitely not popping, I don't think, at least, from the bombs. Maybe they are. Either way, I'm much more suited to be able to accomplish this than the Cerberus one, which was a lot more difficult. So we're kind of just chilling. It's fine. I think I've fucked up my placements right now. My Torador is basically soloing that entire northern tile section, but that's fine. You can see when AI could stack the mines up on top of themselves, and you get like these little piles of like juiced mines. So she keeps like re-upping and upgrading the mines that are out there. So whenever it pops, it sits in this tile, it should pop that one from being active, yeah. I don't know why I placed my hex going sideways. I should have just placed him like this, and it would have been much easier on myself. Our hex is 50. He's 5-star promoted. Still basically half naked gear-wise, which is fine. We're going to get him going. We should try to get some gear for him. I don't have anything currently, but I definitely need to get some accessories. I'll get a bunch of energy from doing this eye stuff, which would be nice. But we're just always going to prioritize doing these. Any amount of free resources you can get, it's always beneficial. As far as 2 versus 3, I don't see a difference from us. It's like 2 gets us these sets, that Guardian set, Fatality. Ignoring defense is good, and sticks, but sets don't really matter too much. And 3 is on 12 as well, so it's... The Doom set, I guess, is better, and Mana Spring's better. These are just better sets, so I'll just run these. We'll run these here, and we'll see if we can get whatever pieces he's missing for his... Let's take a quick break to check our clan boss. Maybe we can get some purple chests. Purple chest is what we want, at the very least. Gold chest is the dream. Oh, nice. Very good, very good. Free stuff. Oh, look, we got a bunch of free shit from our clan, our being in a clan. I love that. I did nothing. Let's make our contributions, get our guild tokens. Alright, next stage. Let's see what we get next. This looks like... Okay, nothing's invisible now, so... Let's put Hex and Beatrix there. They'll take care of stuff. You can really see Hex's damage when he's able to start drawing cards. Kind of just pops off, like, big time. He gets big stuns, big damage. That guy ran. Whoa, we got him in time. Hex is really funny. When he's triggered, it increases damage by 100% in his attack speed, reduces attack interval, and replaces all cards with the Joker, which is random fun time. You can see how funny I is when it comes to these maps with, like, these charger guys, you know? Whoa, huge fucking damage I take from that. That blew my eye up. Alright, cool. Submit fish. Oh my god, I have fish. Grats. Thank you. So the placement of the eye is pretty important because obviously there's dead spots. So if I place it like right here, it covers all the lanes in which mobs are moving. So you can see it definitely becomes super beneficial. Also, if I place Oleg right here, he doesn't actually block any of the 3 tiles that Eye's placing on. If I placed Oleg right here, it would block 1 tile, forcing it to either place the things on the left or the right. Which could be beneficial, but for me, I'm going to prefer to do it like this. Put my Calypso going here, and she'll take care of the rest of the stuff there. Put my Beatrix here. Nope, I didn't do it fast enough. I don't think there's any range units, so assuming there isn't. Alright, another one down. Easy peasy. My Hex is already hitting for like 40k with his charged shot, whatever that fucking card is. Might be the Fool or something, I don't know. It's a bunch of cards. Complete. And the last one, what do they want? They want some peppers. I have peppers. Complete. Alright, and then we get to claim here. There's an extra 400 energy. That's just a great amount we get. Big fan of getting that mass amount of free energy, you know? Gotta perform a summon for the daily. We'll just do on the 2 times. No legendary. Wah, wah. Today's faction trial is Northern, which last time I didn't have a healer for, and this time I do have a light lock yes, light lock for. So we have a healer, which is great. I'm not even gonna place him. I just needed one for the fucking mission thing. Okay, there's that. That is our 3-star complete. Now we could continue the progression of the Northerns. You know, I actually didn't even check what it said, and it could have said use fighters or something. I didn't even see that. Nope, it just says 4 people, and that's defenders next, so we're fine. Okay, that's 6 done now. Maybe it was 7. I kind of lost track. Uh-oh, 6. Now we're on to 7. We're getting the danger warning, which is always good. Oh, the format's changed again. I don't know if I just can place you there. Destroy them before they can combine. Well, I definitely didn't do that. So if I can't do that, is it a problem? Looks like if you slow them, it actually offsets their animation. They don't combine. Well, I'm just not even going to bother with this for now. That's fine. We should have, yep, a couple more rewards on the track there. So that's always good.